I have dreams so big that I was nerfed with social anxiety. So many aspirations that I'm so close to pursuing, but then I go to open the door on one and social anxiety is standing there blocking my way. Realization that I may not get to where I want to be in life because of social anxiety is infuriating because I simply accept it. I accept it because I feel like that's all I can do. Because social anxiety is the darkness that engulfs me. It's all consuming, around every corner, waiting for me. I'm trying to find some light. As I was rereading my favorite books, The Inheritance Games, if you took a shot every time I mentioned that, you'd be drunk. But one quote that kept sticking out to me was, "Nothing matters unless you let it." There's actually no particular reason this quote stuck out to me, because it's actually quite sad in the context that it's used, but this quote single-handedly changed my mindset in life. For me, it's been quite difficult doing anything in my life because I have pretty bad social anxiety. I haven't admitted this to anyone in my life, but I'm gonna tell you a story. So one day, I was in class and I was having some trouble with my project, generally lacking direction, and I wanted and needed to ask for help. As a normal student would, you simply go up to the professor and say, "Hey, this is my idea, I'm a little stuck. What do I do?" What did I do? I walked out of the class and into the bathroom and cried. I opened up a stall, sobbed in my hands for a good 5 minutes. Then I washed my face and tried to calm down. Walked out like nothing happened. In the end, I actually did end up getting help. But that's kind of how I'm dealing with life right now. I'm still pretty bad at speaking to people because, quite frankly, social anxiety doesn't just go away. But the mindset that nothing matters unless you let it saved me. Take this quote as a grain of salt because, like in the book, it could be used in quite a sad mindset. But the way I look at this quote, it was my eureka moment. Not looking at this from the perspective of hurting others in any way. Not looking at this from the perspective of self-destruction or apathy. Looking at this from the perspective of an overthinker. It relieved me from overthinking everything. Once I started looking at life from the perspective that nothing matters unless I wanted it to matter, unless it mattered to me, it just freed my mind and stopped me from overthinking every single move I made. If you ever see those videos of someone zooming out of the earth and showing us how small we really are, we're just floating on a planet. We're all gonna die someday. Nothing really matters unless you want it to matter. I took this quote and ran with it head first for the past month or so, and I've never loved life more.
I just thought I'd update really quick. I am incredibly happy right now, and I have no idea why. I don't know. I had a good day today. I wasn't super productive. I went on my phone for probably 2-3 hours scrolling on TikTok, watched a bunch of Smosh videos, Smosh TikToks, and just like, I don't know. I literally did not do anything productive today, and I'm just so happy. I just love my life.
As someone who grew up seeking academic validation, it actually helped me a lot with my academics. I had such a busy semester last year, and I got through it sanely by not putting so much emphasis on what didn't really matter. Not to me, not to my employers. Why care so deeply about my grades when in my field, my employers won't even look at them? I know so many people around me were losing sanity because they weren't sleeping. They were so stressed about school, they were pulling all-nighter after all-nighter, and I simply could not do that. And I wouldn't do it. It sure helped that I wasn't so stressed. The key to being confident when you have social anxiety is to get out of your head. I think I live too closely in my mind, that I find it hard to talk to another human being because I'm thinking about what they might say, what they might think of me, how they'll treat me, if something embarrassing might happen.
So like imagine I'm walking up to talk to him, ask him a question, and then he literally just turns me away and shuts me down. Like, that's really embarrassing. Why? Like, I don't want to go talk to a worker to open the key because then they're just gonna be like looking at me, seeing if I have money. Like, they're just analyzing how I look, and like, oh, like she's not even serious about it. And I'm like, what if I don't even want it? Then I just look like I'm wrong. What, they're like my age? Like, this is so embarrassing. No. But I'm gonna go. No.
I'm playing out all these scenarios in my head, and more times than I like to admit, I get too scared of the outcome that I stay silent because it's easier, it's safer, it's comfortable. But to have any chance at being confident, I needed to realize that not everything is so deep. Especially with a stranger, you'll likely never remember talking to them again. It's baby steps, but I want to start somewhere. Because if not, I will be living my life in the shadow of my fear. And that kills me to think about.
Crawl up the walls, make a few calls to the man. Promising the